we are all capable of making good chords progressions, even without any theory or millions of years of experience, because if we just start to believe in who we are and what we like and what we don't like and start to unleash the powers of our ears, then we have actually secretly been training all of our life. Because when we listen to music, we soak it in and we're analyzing it within our heads and say, I like this, I don't like this. And therefore we develop our style. But the only problem is that we maybe don't use our style. And today we're going to learn how to make chords, part 1. So we can learn to use the power we have in our ears and finally get to use our style. So today we're going to learn how to make 4 chords progressions. We are simply just going to use our ears and everybody is able to do it. So I'm using Ableton Live and Spitfire Audio's soft piano, which is a part of the labs, which is free sample libraries. And I would highly suggest you go and check them out. Okay, so we open Ableton. I make a clip. And I turn on the headphones so I can hear what I do. And I simply just search for a note I like. And how do I know I like it? It just feels good. Or it feels more special than all the other notes. But no matter what, the first note is never that important. So I choose E. A basic chord structure is the root, which is the 1, and then the third, which determines if it's a major or a minor. If it's a minor, it's 3 half steps up. If it's a major, 4 half steps up. And then the 5th, which makes it a chord. So I feel like making a major song, or not a major song, but I feel like starting with a major. It just felt natural. So I will copy paste E and take it 4 half steps up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we made the major third. And then the 5th, which is 7 half steps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we'll just stretch it. Or in Ableton, we have this amazing button, which is called legato. If we press it, it legatos it. So we made our first chord. It sounds like a chord. I want to duplicate it because eventually I want to make 4 bars progressions. So when I press the duplicate loop, then it will simply just duplicate the whole loop, and therefore we will have 2 chords. Now 1, 2 chords. So now I have a second one, and I simply just try something different out. Maybe make it a minor, so instead of 4 half steps up, we take it 3 half steps up. This is like going to a wood, or like the entrance to a wood. I like it, so I will just continue. So again, I press duplicate loop, and it will make so we have 4 chords in total. I just try something out. Even though the first one was a good one, I like experimenting, and maybe there is a better alternative. And I think that's a very important way to do it. Oh. I really like chords when it comes from a major and goes to a minor or opposite. And this is like, I really like this. This is like going on a adventure. I can imagine like this big orchestra playing this. And I can also imagine me sitting with a guitar and playing it. Okay, so we made the first 4 chords. A really important thing to keep in mind is try to do it slow, because if you're a beginner, then your ears need to start to listen. And because if we don't listen, and if we don't have the time to be able to listen, then we can't choose the chords that we really like. And for me, music is about self-expression, expressing yourself. That's also the reason to why we like who we like, because they express themselves and we can say, oh, I like those guys. If we don't express ourselves, it just becomes like this blurry thing that is like, if we don't express ourselves, what do we then do? So for me, do it slowly and really like listen, and you don't have to do it as fast as I did. I would say that I did it really fast, but I have done it for like 20 years. So my ears are really developed and I can hear a lot of things. But even though I can hear a lot of things, for me it's also really important to take it slow and try to do something I don't usually do. Okay, we make a new one. Just as an example, before we started on a major, so let's try to make a minor. So I will do exactly as before. I will just listen. This just felt right for me. So minor, so 3 half steps up. 1, 2, 3. And then the fifth, 7 half steps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I can drag it out, or I can also just press legato. So I press double loop. I actually wanted this one, but then when I scrolled it down, I had this. And it just caught my attention. So we will stick with this. I duplicate the loop again, so we have 4 chords. So quite in the same theme as the previous one, so from major to minor. But again, this feels so right for me. This is like a creepy setting, but it could also be about a lost love story. It could be everything. Every time when I lock myself in and say, oh, this could only be this, I imagine what would he sing on top of this, or what would she sing, and then magically I can hear the tune in a whole nother way. Oh, I really like this. Okay, let's make more 2 more. Let's try to make one that's only major, just to see what happens. G feels so good for me. 4 half steps up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 to make the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we press legato. And double loop. This is like this new world feeling in my head. Are you coming to a new place? Yeah. I think the chords are already trying to tell a story. So I will just continue. drums. Yeah, I really like this. Let's make the fourth, and let's make it an only minor. Let's make it on C. 3 half steps up to make it a minor. 1, 2, 3. 7 half steps up to make it a chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I press legato. I actually want to make it all half time. So yeah. I always think it's only the minor that's the most difficult. But I actually think I succeeded in this one. I could totally make a song with this. Yeah. So if you train this and if you just do it slowly and listen, I will show you that you can make something that's crazy good. It's all about making music that you like and making chord progressions that you like. In the next videos, I will try to explain how to evolve these chords and how to make them sound even better and sound more like you want them to sound. For me, it's all about trying to make the chords express so much of myself. And I do that by simply making them so I like them the most. Because what I like the most is simply expressing me. So I hope you will try it out and make a couple every day, and you will start to really build your artistic way of expressing yourself. Enjoy, and I hope to see you again.